Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like...
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle and keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Mahomes. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard.
Ready, break.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Red, cycle. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
If your quarterback is going to make a habit, Mike, of operating outside the numbers or the outer third of the field, you better neutralize the EMO. So what EMO stands for is the end man on the line. It could be a defensive end, a linebacker, or any walked-up perimeter player who is responsible for setting the edge. You have to get them accounted for, because if not, you better keep your quarterback in the pocket, or else you're going to suffer a lot of sacks. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now, a carry for Hunt. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike, well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Trouble, 38. Set.
On first down, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Back to the air, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
We are through one. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment.
Okay, break.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Down. Ready?
They'll go for it. Love. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing now, Mahomes. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 31 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on first, Here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A short one caught by Kelsey.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
1st and 10.
Set, cut.
From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Now Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Drill, 52. Set.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3. Ready, ready.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. This defense backed up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through. and they get 3.
But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mahomes back. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And 3rd down coming up.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here we go. 10 cycles. Cut.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Blaster, 6. Set, ready.
Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Down. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback, so the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Set, cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
On the set. Set, cut.
They'll run with Jacobs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. Cut.
Back to throw is Love. This is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot.
And he will get into the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, KC. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Now Love. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. Second down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Ready?
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to air this one out. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Oh, a loose football. The Packers have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Down.
On 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
On 4th down, Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open. Take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the 1st down.
Set, hut. Set, go.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Dobbs
ready.
headed in motion.
Set.
They'll run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
52 blaster. Ready, ready.
They'll run here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Set.
Throwing is Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to tie things up here in the 4th.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Patrick to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah McDuffie. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Ready, ready.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Cut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10.
22 needles. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll come up now for second down.
Set. Ready. Slide. 97.
Jacobs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Ready up. Down.
They'll go with Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This a potential game winner. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So, it's a win for the Packers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary